Hey guys, all right, so this is part two of how to access your subconscious mind. So in part one, I just kind of got into it at the end. I apologize for that. I didn't know I was going to explain that the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, how they work together through feelings would take so long. But it's important to watch that video first if you haven't seen it. So I'll link it for you on this vlog. All right, so let's get back into it. So beta, just a quick recap, beta wave frequency is, if you look at this frequency, look how all over the places this is. So that's your conscious mind, okay? So when you're in beta wave, brain frequency, you are in just a normal waking state of consciousness. You're in a practical, alert, focused, concentrating, using your five senses state of mind. Okay, now remember, it is when you are in this state of mind, in your conscious state of mind, that you do, there's times of openness, and these times of openness, when your third eye is open, comes usually when you're in a state of feeling joyous, love, peace, happy. That is when you will get images and your answers from God. Any questions that you've asked God, God never forgets. That's when you get your answers. It is in your conscious mind. In order to bring everything to fruition now, you've got to use your subconscious mind. And how do you bring positive things into life, into your home, your family? Like, let's say a new car, you need a new car. How are you going to bring that new car to life? Is feeling good about it. You've got the download now, and then you've got to feel good in between here. You've got to feel good about having the car. You have to feel it. And that will stimulate the subconscious mind, and that's how the law of attraction works. That's how energy emanates outwards from your body. The more your conscious and subconscious mind work, which is with feelings, in a good high vibe state, imagine these waves going out of your body quicker and faster and flurry, like fairies do, like butterfly wings. It goes out into the universe like that, attaches on to your blueprint. We all have, it's God's will. We all have a birthright to good luck, goodwill, peace, positivity. So these butterfly wings, really fluttering fast because you're in such a good high vibe state, go out there into the ether, attach onto this goodwill that Abraham Hicks calls the vortex, which is yours to have, and there's so much goodness in there, and brings you back the positive opening to that vortex right into your body, into the subconscious mind, and then into your real life world. And give it gratitude when that happens. Give it gratitude, because it's not easy to do. Now, so how can we reprogram our subconscious mind? In the last vlog, I talked about visualization, awake. So meditation obviously is how, first and foremost, alpha waves. So look how the waves, this is beta. Remember I said this is consciousness. Look at alpha. Look at how much slower alpha is. So alpha is when it's the gateway into the subconscious mind through deep relaxation, light meditation, usually with eyes closed, relaxation, visualization, creativity, and super learning. So if you're not a meditator yet, how I started, I said this in the last vlog too, was I began to visualize. So my eyes weren't always closed, obviously. Like I could visualize. Now I've gotten really good at it because I've been doing it for so many years, and I've got my conscious mind and my subconscious mind are pretty much partners in life. They've come to a nice balance. But if you're starting this, you can just close your eyes at lunch break at work. Close your eyes for like 3-4 minutes and visualize the life you want and feel like you have it. Okay, you hear that all the time. So visualization is key to start tapping into your subconscious mind if you don't want to meditate right away. Mantras will do that. If you're walking to the lunchroom, or if you're driving, turn that music off and start doing mantras, or put on meditation music while you're driving, not your go to sleep meditation music, like not relaxation meditation, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, don't do that. Just use your common sense. But getting into the alpha state, you could do mantras, you could do Simran with beads, like those beads that people wear, those malas. You can just say one word over and over and over. That will get you into alpha state. Having fun, laughing a lot, playing with your kids, letting go of things, that all brings you into alpha state. If you want an extended alpha state, do extended visualizations. And what that does is when you start visualizing every day for a couple minutes in the morning after you get up, especially, is the best time to do it. When you start getting used to that, you're gonna see those visualizations in your mind's eye while your eyes are open. And that is a sign, that's a synchronicity that what you want is coming. And if you actually see, for example, if you're looking for love, you want a relationship and you visualize the relationship in your mind, what will start happening is you're gonna start seeing outward signs of love. Like, for example, I was driving with my son, and I'm not a huge fan of crows. I think they're kind of mean, but I see these two crows while I'm driving, just kind of like, it looked like one was just grooming the other and just taking care of the other crow on a light post. And I was so like, Armand, look at that. Oh my God, I didn't know crows had the capacity to love other crows, because I have always just seen crows like selfish, like Armand, and that's what I said to him. Anyways, we laugh, but that's a synchronicity. That's an outward, it's the universe giving me a sign that what you're asking for on the inside, that like nurturing, loving relationship that has balance. I don't need someone to complete me. I'm completed. I want someone who's strong enough to be completed themselves, that where there's nurture, there's good, strong alpha communication, decisions are made with balance. You know, I need a strong alpha male almost, because I'm an alpha female. So I want the nurture, but I also want intellectual conversation. That is fun for me. That's part of who I am. And when I saw those crows up there, it was just I'm so not used to seeing nurture, because I've been alone for so long. I nurture my son, but it was a sign for me, like, oh, I think I've accessed my vortex. I think I've done it. So those are signs. Okay, that is one example of how to access your subconscious mind. Number two. So number two is start drawing. The more you draw and play around, you're not even gonna know. So what happened with me is when I first started visualizing, then I started journaling, because what visualizations will do is at first, you're not gonna feel good. It's okay, and that's okay. You may not, like when I would visualize my, a relationship, because I just gave that example. So years ago, when I would visualize a relationship, I would never give it any, it'd be like, do I want that? Kind of busy, you know, I got shit to do. But I would visualize it. But I know I would be in that vibe. Like, what's a guy really gonna give me? I mean, I'm good. I want to raise my child on my own, but I still was lonely and I wanted somebody in my life. So I would visualize that, but I know those are the feelings I would have. Those were the underlying feelings. So I would write the feelings down in my journal. Then I started really doing some work on myself, some timeline work. And then I got to know, oh my God, these are way deeper than what I thought. So I started working on that. So journaling is really important. It will teach you so much about yourself. Then I started using, I didn't know it was sacred geometry, but I just had this feeling of like drawing pictures, and I'm a shitty artist. I suck at it. I don't totally enjoy it, but I was using my intuition and I started going with the flow. From that, I got into sacred geometry. Remember, this is all accessing your subconscious mind. Now, from sacred geometry, I've been doing it for so long, that is when the truth comes out. That is when the realizations, that is when the enlightenment comes out. So here's sacred geometry. So I started drawing vision things like this. Then I started going from paper and I started putting them around my body on my yoga mat, or first thing in the morning, or last thing before I would go to bed. That is accessing your subconscious mind. And then you can start, you use this geometry, then you can start spinning it. Play around with the Merkaba. Play around with Metatron's cube that, you know, it's, for me, I've installed it right in the middle where my solar plex chakra and my sacral chakra connect. But these are things that you can do with your eyes open to access the subconscious mind. Daydream, make it feel real. That's accessing the subconscious mind. Now, the secret here, though, I have to say this is not easy. The secret here is recognizing what doesn't feel good and then working on that and releasing it, and then being conscious to what really feels good. And honestly, what really feels good is just simple. We all want the same thing. We want peace, we want love, we want nurture, we want money, we want freedom, we want security. Did I say balance? Like, we all want the same thing. And it's just coming back to that simplicity and simplifying. But fuck, that takes years. It takes a long time. But now I've given you some tools to work with and do the work and start accessing that subconscious mind. It will take you a lot of places, including the cosmos and the Milky Way. Love you guys.